the addition of you're not just a soldier going to do one thing. You're some jacked up psycho who talks. The very first Call of Duty game where you talk
Yeah.
while playing. And just all of those were great things. And do you remember the mission where you have to play Russian roulette? And your friend is, your friend, yeah, he gets hit with the pipe. And your character gets so angry he breaks his accent.
Yeah, that was just...
Those all were just... all the campaign missions were so cool.
If you realized, Activision and Treyarch really stepped it up.
They
with
did.
Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 with really controversial stuff. Like one of the most depressing things for Black Ops 1 was just watching this prison get broken open and just soldiers, not soldiers, these prisoners, no weapons, just charge and get gunned down.
Black Ops 1... Is it Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 that had the mission? I know that both of them took place in Vietnam. I actually think it was Black Ops 2. And you had to go save, what was his name? Woods, yeah, and they had child soldiers.
Yeah.
Whenever you were running away, you saw the child soldiers, and I was like, oh my god!
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Black Ops 1, phenomenal story. The multiplayer, let's talk about the multiplayer.
Everybody here should know, the Commando and stuff like that. You guys can chime in on this.
Yeah, I know.
You guys played the hell out of it with me.
Oh, what do you mean with you?
I said you did.
I'm a loner. I just do my own thing, alright?
Okay.
But I love the multiplayer. It was definitely the best multiplayer I'd ever played as a child. Just absolutely phenomenal. I love the weaponry, the camos, and let's just say that it was just definitely the best.
And it sort of added in character customization.
It sort of did.
And
a selling point for them was kind of oh, check it out, you can make your own character.
Yeah, and it's you can give them a perk.
you can give them a perk that changes their outfit, and you give them some face paint.
But here's the thing. Okay, think about this. The first Call of Duty to take place between modern times and World War II times, right there in Vietnam in the Cold War.
Yeah, true.
It was the time where we kind of had automatic weapons. I mean, everything had an automatic function.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really good time to set a Call of Duty in.
Not to mention, it was all telling a story, if you remember.
Yeah.
It starts out with your character wrapped in a chair as people threaten him, and you find out that, spoilers, but you find out that the guy who's been torturing you, trying to get information from the very beginning,
is your buddy.
Is your partner. That was mind-blowing.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
But really?
But your partner was pretty much with you, most of the time.
Yeah, you were telling... It's funny because you're telling the story to a guy that you did all these things with.
I don't see why you'd want to know. Did he forget or something? Because he pretty much already knows everything that went on. I didn't understand that, but it was still a really good act.
It was.
One of the main reasons I didn't know that is because I never really focused on the story. I usually played zombies, but like Austin said, we'll mention that in a different video.
Zombies. We'll go ahead and say one thing. Adding World War maps to the new zombies in Black Ops 1 was the best thing they could have ever done.
Yeah.
Zombies was incredible.
The first map, I loved it.
Oh, and Black Ops 1 may have been great, but it was also the first Call of Duty game where they had actors in it.
Yeah, they had actual actors.
They had the dude who played the original Freddy Krueger, the girl who played Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Danny Trejo, and the guy who played Merle from The Walking Dead. I can't believe I can only remember one of their names.
And you cannot forget the master of zombie movies,
George Romero.
I can't.
As a zombie.
Yeah, they got him in. That was amazing. But that, again, is for another time.
Shall we move on to its Modern Warfare 3, right?
Modern Warfare 3.
Story-wise, it did make it did sort of end the Modern Warfare franchise. But, I mean, alright, spoilers ahead, because we're going to just name basically everyone who gets killed.
I'm just going to put it out there. 4 wasn't that good.
What do you mean?
Modern Warfare 4, I don't like it.
You mean Ghosts?
It was decent. At the end...
Are you talking about Ghost? Or are you talking about the first Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare 4.
There's no Modern Warfare 4.
There's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then Ghost goes
I
with Modern
think you're
Warfare
talking
away.
about Modern Warfare 4 because it was Call of Duty for Modern Warfare.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
But we're way past that now.
But you can say what you want to say about it.
Huge spoiler alert, but I really, really liked the campaign. It was good. But I just absolutely hated who died at the very end. Because he was just such a good friend to you throughout the entire campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Sandman. Just the best.
I remember Yuri.
His was sad.
Yuri's was sad because he saved Price. He saved the old British.
And with the whole, they pulled a whole M. Night Shyamalan twist on that, with him being friends with Makarov. And that was so cool. And it set you back. You found out he was in the car whenever Zakhaev got shot.
Yeah.
You found out he was in with the nuke. I think he had something that he was in No Russian. He tried to stop them, and that was amazing. And then at the end, he finally is about to get his revenge, and Makarov just blows him up.
I would say Makarov
With a
is
gun.
a pretty badass.
He is.
He's a great
But
villain.
I hate him to death. That's why I like Modern Warfare 3 the most. Because at the end, spoiler alert, you beat the shit out of him and hang him through a glass roof.
And you know what's awesome? In the first Modern Warfare, Price has that cigar, and he's like, "I'll smoke these when Makarov's dead."
Oh yeah.
And at the end, he's like, and I was just thinking the entire time, it's gonna be a bitch if his lighter doesn't light.
And I played it 3 on the Wii, and at the end, you got to punch and shit. It was pretty cool.
Oh wow! So you felt like you were actually beating up a Russian
Your
guy?
controller vibrated when you hit him.
Okay, if I can say anything, I'm not sure if any of you guys did this, but after finding out about Yuri in MW3, if you still had MW2 at the time, you went back, played No Russian, and
You
looked
played all
behind
those.
you.
Yeah.
You looked behind you to see if Yuri was there.
It would have been so cool if he was.
He was not. That made me really sad, but
Really?
he was not there.
So, like, it actually transferred that over?
No, I wish it did, because I went back and I played MW2, I played No Russian, and I looked back, Yuri was not hobbling up behind you. So,
But still having that in there was awesome.
Yuri was just like that quiet character in the background, always.
We
Till about the
we
end.
we haven't talked about Sandman's missions and all of that with Frost and everything.
he was trying to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were trying to. Sandman was a great character.
Yes.
I just didn't really like his missions as much as I did with Task Force 141.
Yeah, Task Force 141.
And
was
having
the best.
them in there, Task Force 141 is sort of the whole team that's like falling apart, and it's sort of like a resistance now.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We need to talk about Soap.
So
Them
oh my
ending
God.
Soap's life. Spoilers.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I got it right that time, didn't I?
No.
No, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Shit. All right. Well, that's the first one I ever played. But
What kind of name is Soap, anyways?
Yeah.
I never could jump off the boat onto the helicopter, and that was the easiest thing ever. But
That was the very first. That was in the
I
first
didn't-
mission.
I didn't notice how badass he looked until I actually got to see him laying on the table, and then I got older, so I started to understand it more. I was like, shit, is that really Soap? I hope he doesn't die.
And then he died.
And he died. Yep. But he died. I mean, he had like what 2 or 3 close death encounters in that whole
He
game.
had a lot.
Yeah.
He was,
And what it took was to blow him out of a goddamn
he was a
clock tower.
built up badass.
And his very last words, Price, Makarov, or Yuri knows Makarov. And then he's done.
He's dead. Soap! Soap!
And then you get punched downstairs. But
He left his pistol with him. That like made my heart drop to my ass when I said
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually really traumatic. If you remember, that was the pistol that Price slid Soap to kill Zakhaev in the first game. That he lays on Soap's chest before he starts beating the shit out of Yuri.
I'm
You know what's
surprised
cool?
Soap didn't kiss him.
I would have. No. But if you in the missions, a lot of the missions, if you look on Soap's back, you can see his double barrel from Modern Warfare 2.
Or Price, I'm sorry, not Soap.
Another thing. Just gonna say. Going back to Sandman.
I loved him.
I did too.
Delta Force had one hell of a death.
They had one hell of a day.
They did.
It was more just one day than just,
He was the one that stayed behind, wasn't he?
Sandman.
Yeah, and he pulled out double pistol.
Sandman, Truck,
Frost.
Who pulled out double
No,
pistols?
Frost
and
was your
went all
character,
ape
and
shit?
Price drug Frost back.
Oh.
Yuri was off doing his own thing at the time. And they were saving the president, but it was Sandman, Truck.
Saving the fucking president.
Someone
That's
got
what
shot
went so
like
badass.
6 times and then went. They ran out of. They kept going.
That was Sandman.
Yeah, and then he pulled out double pistols and just went all ape shit.
Ow, I feel really bad. I don't know the third character's name.
Remember at the end of the game though how they had the Operation like Bloodstorm or something?
Yeah.
The picture will be in this video, by the way. Sandman was there, so that was really cool. Or yeah, I think he was there. I know that you finally got to see Roach's face, and he looked like generic Soldier A.
Speaking
Spec
of people,
Ops.
getting shot, there was this
Oh yeah,
veteran-
going in the Spec Ops category, I really think that was the best they've done on Spec Ops. I really
I
like
disagree.
that.
I don't think you could be MW2 Spec Ops.
The missions were fun, but Danny with a Y, you were saying something about someone getting shot.
Yeah, there's this veteran, and he was shot 27 times and walked out of the helicopter onto the battlefield and took out the 4 terrorists that shot him. And he was hit by grenade shrapnel, and his team pulled him back in, and he's still alive. He lives with his wife and his daughters.
That's a real life story. That's amazing. That guy's a man.
We will try to find that man and put his name in the description.
It was on Facebook. I forgot his name. I could probably look it up, and we'll put it in the description later on. But I looked at the comments, and all of it was like true American hero and stuff. I was just thinking, fuck you, 50 Cent.
Fuck you, Pac. Oh no, 50 Cent and Tupac are great people. Tupac was a very great rapper, and it's so sad the way he passed. It really broke my heart. I love going back and listening to Tupac's music, and 50 Cent, minus a few B-rated video games.
So tell me
He was a
exactly
good
where
guy.
50 Cent and Tupac were in Call of Duty games.
Well, Snoop Dogg was in one.
Oh, no,
But that's for a later date.
That's-
Yeah, that's for a later date. We'll get to that later.
The worst. How about this for a video? Worst Call of Duty DLC. This video is gonna end up being 30 minutes.
That's fine.
Okay. We'll move on to Black Ops 2, right?
Survival, though.
Oh yeah, survival. We forgot. Black Ops 2. I'm excited. I'm just excited. Survival, as you said, can't beat Modern Warfare 2's, but was still very fun.
No, Spec Ops, you cannot beat Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops.
Is that what did I say? Survival?
Yeah.
I meant
Modern
Spec
Warfare,
Ops.
Modern Warfare 3,
Introduced survival,
which
which
was
was amazing. Jinx.
I loved bringing in the fucking Delta Force characters, you know? Like, how
Like if you play with 2 people, bringing all of them in, it was so much fun. And then I'd always like hardcore be like, all right, yeah, you're my president with a wolf shot. I was like, no.
Because, and if you didn't bring in the shielded guys, they got fucked. They got fucked big time. Especially like you make to like around 30, and then the like Big Daddy Jugs, as I would always call them, just like kind of bust in, and you're like fucking lobbing grenades, flashbangs, shooting every clip you have into them.
You know what I forgot to
missing
mention?
horribly every time.
What we forgot to mention about World at War?
What?
The Papa Shaw crew.
Oh yeah, the Papa Shaw crew. I can actually bring that back up in zombies, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Survival was amazing. We all can agree on that.
Yes.
Black Ops 2 time. My all-time favorite Call of Duty that I do not think... I think that Black Ops 3 took a lot, in the art style-wise of Black Ops 2, and that's one reason why it's a good game.
Well, I mean, like they brought back the tokens and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, which is really cool.
Black Ops 2 story-wise was amazing. I love how they brought back the old characters being old men. And spoilers, at the end, whenever Wood stands up from his wheelchair, and they're like, you could walk the whole time? It's like, I thought you were in a wheelchair. Nah, I'm just fucking lazy. That was...
Before he goes out and he plays the drums for Avenged Sevenfold.
That was just... And then it pans over to the crowd, and you see Alex Mason, and he looks over at Reznov, and he looks back, and he's gone. That was like, really? That was just so funny.
It was a big comedic relief at the end of it, like, after such a serious game, especially seeing as there are so many endings to Black Ops 2.
Yeah, and just the, okay. We'll all talk. Did you make the guy kill your partner? You know the mission I'm talking about?
I wanted to kill him, but like I couldn't pull myself to do it. 'cause
I
he was
couldn't
in the
either,
camp
yeah.
for so long, and, he
And
was
plus, he was played by Merle from The Walking Dead. I can't kill Merle. I hated to love him, and I love to hate him.
I